For me, the kitchen is what makes a house a home. It's the heart of family life, the room that most of us spend time and money on trying to get right. Up and down the UK, dark, cramped kitchens are making way for light-filled, multifunctional spaces. But kitchens aren't the only area Brits are obsessing over. Many see the potential outside. The humble back garden has been transformed into an extra room, a home office, an outdoor kitchen, or a luxury outside living room. Refurbing a garden can add 20% to the value of your house, and it's the same for your kitchen. But planning how to split your home renovation budget can be incredibly daunting. What are your priorities?
Kitchen 100% for me.
What about you?
Complete opposite.
Where are you prepared to compromise?
We want everything. But we're aware that we can't have everything.
And where should you never give up your vision? You have set me off. In this series, we'll be helping people up and down the country as they embark on tricky house renovations.
I'm not sure living on site was the right thing to do.
I'll design homeowners a dream kitchen, while garden designer Luke Millard draws up a dream outdoor scheme.
Are you going to draw on my drawing? You are, aren't you?
No.
Just do. Can you do it in pencil at least?
No. To help focus their minds, we'll present both options to our clients.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I know you're George Clarke. I never expected you to be
Surpassed yourself.
So they can decide where to spend the lion's share of their budget, kitchen or garden. But no matter who wins, both spaces will be completely transformed.
I can't believe it's all ours.
Congratulations.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Now, sometimes you fall in love with a house that seems perfect, but then you move in and the cracks start to appear. And in Gemma and Scott's case, those cracks were all too real.
Hello.
Gemma.
Hiya.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, Scott. How are you?
Hiya.
Beautiful day, eh? House needs a bit of work, does it? Can I come in?
Of course.
Come in.
Ooh,
Yes.
that is narrow and dark.
Dark. Not enough space.
I mean, you've literally got like an A4 sheet of paper there of prep space and maybe 2 A3s there. 10 years ago, solicitor Gemma and publican Scott bought this 3-bed semi in Essex. They were helped by an inheritance from Gemma's dad when he suddenly passed away.
It was the best gift that he could have given us.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it provided us with our first family home.
But what should have been the dream house for them and baby son Jake soon turned into a nightmare.
Shortly after moving in, we discovered cracks above the windows, which then went all the way up to the first floor. It was very quickly confirmed that we were suffering from subsidence.
The whole house eventually had to be underpinned, which took 10 years of misery to fix. Where others might have sold up and moved on, Gemma was desperate to stay due to the strong connection to her dad.
We have a massive emotional attachment to the house, don't we?
Yeah.
And we want to make it what he would have intended for us.
After a decade of upheaval, they're now ready to confront other problems in the house: the pokey dining and cooking areas. Wedged in the middle of their ground floor is the tiny dining room, which has become Gemma's office, taking up valuable living space. Squeezed into the room next door is the main culprit, the cramped galley kitchen. Can you just talk me through how the two of you use it in a day?
So I do the cooking, but you spend more time here because you work from home.
I work from
don't
home
you?
now.
And then Jake's got home from school. From 5 o'clock, it's the busiest room in the house. And it gets, because there's no surface space, it's impossible to cook in here anyway, because there's nowhere to put anything.
I'm gathering that's one of your main accesses to the garden.
It's the only access.
To the garden.
From the house.
From the house.
Yeah.
It's a constant thoroughfare.
That kind of shocks me on another level. When you think the main kind of busiest, most dangerous area is your kitchen, especially when you've got kids.
Yeah.
You know, you're cooking stuff and your elbows being knocked.
Oh, when the oven's open and the dishwasher's open.
And let's say you open the
obstacle
fridge
course.
door and Jay comes through and you smack him in the face with the fridge.
Oh, we've
That
done that
happens
loads of
loads of
times.
times. I'd say every argument we have is
Is
in
in the
room.
kitchen, yeah.
Is that true, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tension just rises to a point where it's just like, oh, get out the kitchen.
This is basically a corridor and they've put a kitchen in it.
Yes.
Yes. We never have anyone around here.
No, no one ever comes here because,
No one wants to come round here.
don't get me wrong, it's nice having the pub and we can do all of that stuff there.
But we want to get away from the
Sometimes
pub.
we want to do it privately and in our own space, in our own
So
home.
do you invite friends to the pub rather than your house?
Yes.
Yeah. Just like a busman's holiday, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well as being practical, our kitchens now also function as places to entertain. Gemma and Scott's doesn't deliver on either. In fact, it's just a source of stress. And while they're taking on their kitchen, they're desperate to make their garden work as an extra room. Redesigning this unloved outdoors will be king of the flowery shirts, Luke Millard. Gardening since his teens, Luke has gone on to turn backyards across the country into extensions of the home.
Are you going to draw on my drawing? You are, aren't you?
No.
Just do. Can you do it in pencil at least?
Luke will be working alongside me revamping gardens, whatever the budget. So I'm doing some research on his behalf. Now, your garden is huge.
Yeah.
It's really big, actually.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. And then this is a bit of kind of bendy curvy,
Yeah.
isn't it? You've got all sorts of angles going on.
No, it's a nightmare.
So just talk me through how it doesn't work for you now.
We just don't use it. We don't use it because we have this awful path. If we put the table on it, the chairs are uneven, you can't sit and eat your dinner. Over in this corner, you're in the way of the kitchen door, which is the thoroughfare.
But your son likes it.
Oh, he does
Oh,
it.
yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We've allowed him to use it as a playground because it hasn't had a purpose, has it?
So you've got a lovely big garden, that's rubbish. And just so I can get a feel for the rest of the house, what's behind that window and that window?
So that's a dining room.
Yeah. Hang on. You say dining room.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Hang on. You say dining room. I can
Dumping
see
ground.
an office in there.
Yeah. Dumping ground. I work in there, but I try and take up as least amount of space in the house as I possibly can. I like the idea of having a garden office.
Working in that tiny, cluttered room every day, Gemma is clearly in need of an outside office. This massive garden has certainly got the space for it. Both kitchen and the garden are clearly in need of attention, but Gemma and Scott aren't sure where to spend their budget. Hand on heart, I haven't come across a project for a long time where I've realised that the kitchen and garden are absolutely vital to your life change. You don't invite your friends round.
No.
You imagine if you've got a better kitchen, more sociable kitchen, more connected to the garden, and a beautiful outside space for your friends and family to come over. That is massively life-changing stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
it
genuinely it is.
Yeah.
Overhauling both won't be cheap, even with a healthy budget of £90,000. Gemma and Scott will have to think really carefully about their options. What would you give preference to if you really had to?
Kitchen 100% for me.
100%? You didn't even flinch?
No, I want the kitchen sorted the most, yeah.
What about you?
Complete opposite. I spend too much time in the house. I'd like to be down the end of the garden, working, and then come back to home and enjoy my home. We've argued about this for quite some time, haven't we?
I understand why you want that, because you work from home. But I don't care, I want the kitchen doing.
To help them agree on a plan, Luke and I will design dream versions of Scott and Gemma's tiny cramped kitchen and unused garden, showing them the true potential of both areas. I think just seeing it visually, you'll start going, actually, do we want to go that far with the garden, or do we want to go over the top with the kitchen? You'll begin to prioritise, I think, when you see it, and hopefully it'll help you make a decision. Their budget won't cover both dream schemes, so whichever one doesn't get picked will have to be redesigned. It's now down to Luke and I to get on with the designs, so I've joined him to share the brief. Luke, how you doing,
back,
mate?
pal.
Good
Come
to
on.
see how you look at that shirt. Honestly, just when I think I've never been surprised enough, you pull that out the bag.
It's nice to see you with a little bit more colour in.
I've just gone for a slight variation on the colour black, and this is more like...
Blue. Where are we today?
We are in Essex today.
We're going to Essex.
Wonderful couple, Gemma and Scott.
Yeah?
It's kind of bonkers in their kitchen. Their only point of access from the house to the garden is through a narrow kitchen. It's mad. And this is a couple who love to entertain, they want family and friends round, but they're so embarrassed by their house, they don't invite anyone round.
Really?
The garden's actually a really good size.
Brilliant.
So they definitely want outdoor seating area in some form, outdoor cooking area, ideally, and just to add to the mix, Gemma works from home and she wants an office in the garden.
Oh, a garden room.
She wants a proper garden room.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you want to see the plans?
Yeah.
So, it's like end of terrace.
Love this curve. Is this a wall? Is this
There's a big wall there. Is that an opportunity or a nightmare?
I love a curve. I love a natural curve within the garden.
Curves are expensive.
Curves are expensive, actually. They are expensive, aren't they?
Their budget's decent. They've got £90,000.
It is a good budget. I think I can already vision it out of where we're going to go with this garden.
Go for it. Aim it. So, I've got to make the kitchen bigger. We've got to have more direct access to the garden. Is that a water feature?
It's more like a canal, isn't it?
I love that, mate.
It will follow and complement that wall.
They might go for that. I think you might win this one.
Do you want some help?
No, I'm all right. You
just
you stick with your garden, mate. I'm all right over here. It'll be up to Gemma and Scott to decide where to spend the majority of their budget. Kitchen or garden? In Essex, Gemma and Scott are desperate for a kitchen with enough space to stop arguing and start entertaining. Gemma is desperate for a garden office to separate work and home life. We're designing two dream schemes to help them prioritise where to put their budget. While I got to work on an ambitious kitchen that's as good for hosting as it is for cooking, Luke Millard has been redesigning their unloved garden. Is that a water feature?
It's more like a canal, isn't it?
They'll need to decide where to spend the majority of their budget, kitchen or garden. To get additional inspiration for my design, I'm in Bristol to see a 1930s home that puts entertaining at its heart. Oh, what a kitchen. What a space. It's absolutely unbelievable. This house is obviously for entertaining on a big scale, but the same rules apply for Gemma and Scott's new space. The kitchen's so beautifully designed, but how it connects with a little seating area, another seating area, and the dining area to be fully open plan, it's actually breathtaking. The clever layout is designed with hosting in mind, with flexible areas to accommodate varying numbers of guests. And probably the most important design move of all is to connect kitchen with dining table with garden. All with a view to taking the party outside to this immaculately designed outdoors with natural swimming pool. Surrounded by borders of eclectic planting, this relaxation space is a haven for its owners and the local wildlife. Now, this house is obviously incredibly grand. It's even been extended on the ground floor. But the design principles of what we want to achieve at Gemma and Scott's house are very similar. A beautiful kitchen linked to a dining area and connected perfectly to a garden, a wonderful social space for them to entertain. With a healthy budget of £90,000, there will still have to be some compromises along the way. Gemma and Scott need to decide which designs offers them the most improvements and where the main chunk of their money will be spent. With our dream designs ready, I'm now on my way to pitch them. I do still get nervous about this part of the process. First up, it's the kitchen. Big changes, you know, pretty big. So I'm going to block your door to your kitchen. The big move is we're taking the wall out between your kitchen and dining room. Pretty obvious move, to be honest with you. There's a kitchen over there and a dining table here with a wall in between. Knocking down this wall gives Gemma and Scott an obvious win. But then to totally transform the way it works, I'm blocking up the doorway to their kitchen and dining room to form one new larger doorway, which creates a clear path to the garden through the middle of their kitchen diner. It's an enormous move because it changes the entire flow of the house. Yeah? And what's important is that your kitchen isn't a hallway. People aren't passing through it to get to the garden. It's a proper contained space. I'm giving some of your dining room back to the kitchen. And then I'm just doing a little return and giving you a small little peninsula on the kitchen to get another couple of stools in. And so what I would do against this wall is build in a kind of bunket bench seat. So you're not dealing with freestanding chairs that you pulled out and pushed back in. And then where your door is now, we're going to put a concertina sliding window there.
Nice.
And then to extend your kitchen out a little bit into the garden, I'm going to basically have a little bar on the other side and some stools on the other side. So the garden's becoming part of the kitchen and the kitchen's becoming part of the garden.
I love it, absolutely love it. I never expected it to be that good. I know you're George Clarke, but I never expected it to be that good.
Surpassed yourself.
You've done really well.
Well done.
Well done.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
But my epic design will devour a huge chunk of their 90k budget. So with such big financial decisions ahead, I want Gemma and Scott to see what this new space could actually look like. You ready?
Yes.
So there's your kitchen. So that's looking back at that wall. Fridge freezer will be there, where the doorway's been blocked up, storage side. And then there's your bifold concertina window. It's got to go to that side because you want to be looking out to the garden that way. There's your bench seating. There's your bookcase. And that'll be your, whether it's a sliding door or two folding doors, it's up to you.
It's beautiful.
So you're sat
My
here.
dad would think that is so good. Thank you.
Don't, you're going to set me off.
Thank you.
You have set me off. It's only a kitchen. It's good, eh?
It's amazing. It really is.
Oh, honestly, the plans blew me away, but to see that, to visualise what could be coming and know what it means to us as a family.
Yeah.
Don't ever get emotional. People say, oh, you know, it's a house, it's just bricks and mortar, but it's our
It's a home.
It's our family home, and we've waited so long to be able to do this.
I'm delighted my design has made Gemma and Scott so happy. After 10 years of waiting, they really deserve a stunning space to share with friends and family. I also know that outside space is really important to Gemma. She was Team Garden. As the link between kitchen and garden is integral to this design, I'm pitching both schemes, which is easy because Luke's plan is tremendous. What Luke has done, which I really like, he's worked on the fact that you've got this mad, curvy garden. Luke's ambitious design plays on the unique shape of Gemma and Scott's garden to create multiple outdoor living spaces. You're going to have a bigger patio terrace, full width. You're then going to have a kind of chill-out seating area in here. And he wants to put a water feature running all the way along down the side of there, right? Following the curve of the wall. And then at the very, very end of the garden, right over there in the shade, you will have your home office garden studio.
Looks amazing.
Do you want to see it on the 3D?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, you come out of your bifold doors from the dining. There's your outdoor cooking area. Bar with your bifold window. Then you come along, you go along that footpath. This is where we are now. Water features alongside, following the line of that wall. Seating area. And then your garden studio at the end.
I love it. I really do love it. I just cannot imagine living in my 3-bed house, living my normal life, but with a completely extraordinary space, extraordinary garden, extraordinary house. It's just, well, we're just normal people. We're just us. Do you know what I mean?
You're both absolutely brilliant, and why shouldn't you have an extraordinary house? Why shouldn't you have an extraordinary garden?
It's amazing.
But Luke's epic design is top end. Their budget won't stretch to both dream designs, so they need to start thinking about which one to scale back. Unfortunately, I've designed you a really nice kitchen, and Luke's designed you a really nice garden. You've just got to prioritise. I'm leaving Gemma and Scott with an agonising choice. But it all comes down to which space will have the biggest impact on their family. Three days later, and it's decision time. I'm joining Luke to find out which of our designs they've chosen to prioritise. Do you want to put a bet on this one? Should we have a little side bet?
Should we?
Yeah.
What would the wager be? It's difficult, isn't it?
If you win this one, I'll wear that shirt when it's all finished.
For real?
Yeah. Because, like, if the garden wins, I feel like I should wear your garden shirt.
I think people would love to see you with a bit of colour. Shall we do it?
Hi, George. Hi, Luke.
So we have had lots of discussion, but we have decided that we are going to be team...
Kitchen!
Woohoo! I mean, that's brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits. How do you feel about that, mate?
Well, slightly gutted, massively gutted. I'm not going to lie, I'm devastated, George.
Devastated? Oh, mate, I don't want you to be upset.
I just wanted to see you in this shirt.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
So it's a win for the kitchen. After planning, budgeting, and pleading, the decision is made. I've taken 2/3 of their 90k budget to demolish their downstairs. They're planning to live on site, so I need to be swift. But it'll still mean 2 months of mucking in with the builders, squeezing into their one remaining living space, and Gemma saying goodbye to her makeshift office. A top building team has gathered to get cracking on the kitchen. And overseeing the demolition of the wall is structural engineer Darren Wong.
So the first thing to do really is to strip out the kitchen and dining room. Currently our team in the kitchen is Chloe and Jasmine, and they're doing all the strip out work, taking out all the floors, removing the cooker hood, just getting it basically a completely clean slate before we move on to demolishing the internal wall.
And because the wall's not supporting the weight of the house, it's a pretty straightforward job.
Having the gas taken out of this wall, electrics all been isolated and turned off. And yeah, we can just start opening this out into a lovely big space.
This one simple move will have a massive impact. The idea of an extension puts some people off doing anything at all. Too much cost and chaos. Whereas removing a non-structural wall should be done and dusted in 1 to 3 days and cost up to a couple of grand, depending on the size of your space. While the kitchen team crack on, Luke is on site with his team trying to get to grips with his downsized design.
As Gemma and Scott have decided to prioritise the kitchen, we've had to compromise within the garden. We've got rid of the huge cotton steel water feature. We've got rid of the huge egg chair here. I am sad to see the water feature go. I am.
Corten steel is a beautiful building material that develops a protective rust over time, giving it a gorgeous patina. But it is expensive, so losing the centrepiece means that Luke can keep the outdoor kitchen and Gemma's vital garden office.
We've just been really clever with the products that we use so we don't go over budget. It's going to be beautiful.
In search of inspiration for his downsized design, Luke has come to RHS Garden Wisley in Surrey. Set across 240 acres, the stunning blend of traditional and contemporary garden design makes it a well-trodden horticultural destination. One of the absolute highlights is Dutch designer Piet Oudolf's landscape. Magnificent planted borders where 36,000 perennials sit either side of a meandering path.
I'm just picturing myself inside of Gemma and Scott's garden. And the sweep of this path just works. The planting, either side of it, lots of tall grasses. This is truly beautiful.
As well as extraordinary horticulture, Wisley is also home to an array of calming water features.
This is beautiful, and this is something that we can definitely do within Gemma and Scott's garden. That'll work perfectly.
Hopefully a scaled-back version of this elegant and sophisticated design will still make a statement for Gemma and Scott in Essex. In Essex, Gemma and Scott were in dire need of a rework of their cramped kitchen.
Ooh. It's a constant thoroughfare.
And were desperate for a home office for Gemma. They were given dream designs for both, but with a limited budget, they could only prioritise one. They chose my plan to reimagine their existing space as a stylish, open-plan kitchen diner they can finally host friends in. Meaning garden designer Luke had to scale back his plans for their outside space. Over the next couple of weeks, Team Garden gets to work, digging the foundations for Gemma's office and preparing the ground for the new patio.
We are finally over the messy stages. We can start to build.
Despite me taking 2/3 of the budget for their kitchen, Luke's decided to create an ambitious curved-shaped office following the line of Gemma and Scott's garden. It starts with a bespoke timber base. For Chippy Lee, this means building the curve in stages by hand.
This is the whole design of the garden. We're all going for the curved theme, so yeah, it's a nice challenge for us.
And once the tricky bespoke base is complete, the timber frame should be up in no time. Inside, the building team start repositioning the doors and the windows. The downstairs is demolished, the site's open to the elements, and surviving in the middle of it are Gemma, Scott, and Jake.
It's become a dumping ground. Everything's filthy.
I'm now back to check out progress and see how the couple are coping. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
How's things?
Good.
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 Turbulent, I would imagine.
Turbulent, yes.
Can we go inside and have a look?
Of course.
Go on, after you. Ooh, very bare.
Bit different.
I mean, what a difference. So a couple of big changes. Doors being blocked up. That was your old kitchen door.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
And you're going to get some French doors in there.
Yeah.
So you've got bigger kitchen, because obviously we're coming into this space a bit more.
Yeah.
And then we've got this fairly clear route that takes you through straight out to the garden.
Absolutely.
So pleased.
I love the fact that now, because of that door, and I was worried at first because it got moved that there wouldn't be that same light through the back of the house, but it just opens it up and we can just
flows through.
Flows through.
Yeah.
What's it like living on a building site with no doors or windows?
Dusty.
dusty. What was it?
Yeah.
First day tuna sandwiches, never again in the living room. So yeah, things like that where you just realise, yeah, you shouldn't have tried that.
But it's, I mean, hats off to you. Living on site is a brave thing to do, but it's not easy. Living the dream.
We have
Hopefully the worst is out of the way. But now, as with any renovation, there is a mountain of decisions to make. In the garden, Luke's decided to continue the curved theme of Gemma's office with fully bespoke interiors, including a rounded edge desk, soft close cabinets, and a curved interior wall. But this decision comes with a hefty price tag. Garden offices can vary massively in price, from $2.5 grand for an off-the-shelf job to tens of thousands for a bespoke version. Gemma wants her office to be cedar-clad. It's already eating up the majority of Luke's 30 grand budget, so he'll need to be really smart with materials everywhere else. Inside, with the main structural work finished, the endless design decisions continue. I've brought in trusted Elgar kitchen designer Lisa Palmer to help create the colour scheme. Really listen to kitchen designers. Their advice is free, but priceless. So Lisa, we need to pin down Gemma and Scott's kitchen.
Yep.
As you know, they're like kind of earthy tones. I think they want it to feel as natural as possible. What I love about that is if we can make the inside kitchen connect even more beautifully with the garden.
Yeah.
One of the most powerful ways to connect spaces is through colour. I think green kitchen cabinets will reflect the garden beautifully, but getting the right tone is key. So I know you've brought loads of samples along today. I can see straight away you've nailed the brief even with these three. You've got blue in there, isn't it? That's a bit bluey green. The deep, rich green, and then a much paler green. I don't know why the blue just doesn't seem right.
No.
It's beautiful. I like the green on it.
I think Gemma and Scott really liked the grain on the door, so I think the grain in the door is important.
So a little bit of texture,
Yeah.
rather than very smooth and more matte. So possibly that grain, but not that colour. It's nice texture, but I'm not sure about the colour. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it'll give them the contrast that they're after.
So you're thinking
The dark.
that one?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good decision, actually. There's never been more choice when it comes to colourful kitchen cabinetry. Two-tone cabinets are bang on trend. Mixing up timber with a colour always works. Contrasting the recesses on handleless doors is a very subtle finish. Replacing the doors can save an existing kitchen at an average of around £1,300. If you've got wood or wood effect fronts, you can paint them yourself. It takes forever, but it's eco and budget friendly. So, worktop?
Yep.
So we're thinking kind of marble effects.
Gemma's brief was bold, so I think it's one of these two.
I mean, they are very bold.
Yeah. She wants something that's going to be striking. It's got to be bold.
So what do you think? That one or that one? We're going to let you decide.
That one. It's more natural.
I think you're right. Nailed
I
it.
think Gemma and Scott will be very happy with that.
You're a genius. And we're not just after stylish kitchens inside. There's been a boom in the sale of alfresco versions too. Scott is a keen cook, and Luke had originally featured an outdoor kitchen in his design, which he planned to buy. But having ploughed most of his budget into Gemma's office, he's decided to cut costs by building his own.
OK, so this here, this will all be shuttered off.
Where's that in relation to the kitchen window?
It's wrapping around here.
So, hang on, just give me the pencil. So the fence
Yes.
is there.
Correct. The polished concrete will just drop down, and there's a simple barbecue.
So that drops down to there.
That's it.
Lower level.
Yeah.
And then you've got a barbecue in here.
Yes.
So if that corner there
Yeah.
picks up on the edge of the door here, where we've got the bifold, then I think that'll tie in really nicely.
Heavily planted all the way around the back of it, so you've got a backdrop of just planting.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic. You know what? They will absolutely love that. Right, good luck, mate.
Thank you. Where are you
Thanks,
going with
man.
that?
I'm going to frame it. I'm going to frame it.
That's got all the dimensions on it. George.
Simple outdoor kitchens with gas barbecue and prep area are in the region of £700. There are now elaborate versions available, with everything from rotisseries to pizza ovens. Gemma and Scott's polished concrete kitchen will be stylish and durable for years to come. With the new French doors and bifold window in place, this party hub is finally coming to life. An average 3-pane bifold window like this comes in at around £2,500. Not cheap, but a superb way to connect kitchen and garden without losing a low-level cupboard. Outside, Luke's team are cracking on with creating the timber structures that will frame the curved path leading to Gemma's new office, eventually offering a canopy of creeping jasmine to walk under. Inspired by the beautiful borders in Wisley, Luke hopes to plant an array of perennials, bringing bursts of colour to Gemma's commute, whatever the season. Inside, Gemma and Scott's new kitchen has finally arrived, ready for installation. They've gone for a classic shaker-style fitted kitchen where all their appliances will be hidden.
They've got upgraded drawer boxes, everything's soft close, and then the doors and the panels are all vinyl wrapped MDF.
These vinyl wrap fronts give a wood grain effect, which are scratch resistant and won't chip. With the cabinetry coming in at just over £9,000, they're a relatively cost-effective option. And to get a luxury finish, we've gone for aged brass handles. But given my plans made Gemma cry, I'm still a bit worried about her reaction to the real thing. With lots of work still left to do, only time will tell if my dream scheme and Luke's downsized design will live up to Gemma and Scott's expectations. In Essex, at the instruction of Gemma and Scott, landscaper Luke Millard and I created dream designs of their unloved garden and ridiculously cramped kitchen. Without the funds to achieve both, they chose my proposal to transform their kitchen and dining room, leaving Luke with the challenge of creating a scaled-back garden with a bespoke office. 2 months later, their new kitchen and garden are finished. Now, when I first met Gemma and Scott, they faced a real dilemma. Their 3-bed end terrace meant so much to them, especially when Gemma's dad's inheritance actually helped them buy it. But unfortunately, their kitchen was tiny and cramped and stifled home cooking. And the garden, well, it was bland and uninspiring. But Luke and I took on the challenge of transforming both spaces. Gemma and Scott's garden was little more than a tatty football pitch for son Jake. And now, it's a beautiful contemporary extension of their home. How are you doing, sir?
Good, mate.
This looks fantastic. Honestly, it is absolutely brilliant. I know there's been a lot of compromise, but look at it, mate, come on.
Oh, it has its worth.
You've still got your water feature in. In fact, you've got 2.
It's free.
3. Oh, there's one there. I missed that
free.
one. They might be small, but they're still Corten steel and perfectly formed. And you've got outdoor cooking barbecue area. I love the fact you've got a kind of concrete worktop on there. It's nice and dark underneath, so it ties in with the colour of the window frames. Outdoor seating dining area. Honestly, it's really beautifully done. Luke has contrasted these stylish structural elements with stunning planting. There are purple salvias against a black fence, evergreen ferns and tall grasses to bring height. I love the way that you've brought the plants and the grass into the path.
It softens it.
And then you've got these little timber structures where these climbers, as they get more mature, are just going to grow right over the top, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Gemma can walk down this footpath and arrive at a very beautiful garden office. And I love the wallpaper, I love the colour scheme that you've used. That is wonderful, that. But it's the exquisite Western red cedar cladding that really makes it. It comes in at £2,500, but it's super weather resistant and should last decades. On the sides that aren't visible, Luke's used a lower spec cladding. So you've put more of the budget onto the facade. You spent the money where you can see it.
Yes.
How have you managed to do all of this on a tight budget?
George, we had such little left over. The kitchen, we was going to buy an off-the-shelf product, and we was looking at the cost. It was like 10, 12,000. So we formed a concrete worktop, we poured it, and then we thought we'd polish it. I think it cost, in the end, between the £1,200–1,400 mark.
Oh, you've done a beautiful job. I mean, even though you lost...
It's not, like I told you, it's not about losing, it's about taking part.
No, it's about winning.
Is it? Is it?
2 months ago, Gemma and Scott's dining room was just a dingy office space for Gemma, while their claustrophobic thoroughfare of a kitchen was much more than just an inconvenience.
I'd say every argument we have is in
the
room.
kitchen, yeah.
But now... I have to say, I am over the moon with this kitchen design. The big moves have been transformational. The big one is that we've taken this wall out. You had that skinny, narrow kitchen to one door, the back door of the house. We've now put in this beautiful, wide, panoramic window. So you've now got U-shaped kitchen, loads of storage. You can cook properly without kind of bumping into each other. This luxurious 5-ring hob and oven is a world away from the tiny stove Scott had before. While this marble effect hood cover has cost around £1,500, it makes a stunning design statement while hiding an unsightly extractor hood. And then all of that opens up to a new dining space. And to really maximise the area, this bespoke bunket seating is well worth the investment. And then we've changed this window into a full set of French doors, and one of the biggest moves of all is you've now got direct access out to the garden. But the big question is, what do Gemma and Scott think of their new dream kitchen? Here she is.
Hello.
You well?
Well,
hello, mate. How's things? You all right?
Good.
What do you think?
Love it.
We're blown away. It's life-changing.
Is
It really is.
Yeah.
The other night we spent time in the kitchen, chatted until like 11:30,
Didn't want to
12
go
o'clock
to
at
bed.
night.
Didn't want to go to bed.
We didn't. We were like, oh, I don't want to go to bed.
You've got somewhere to cook now, mate.
I have, yeah. So
Think me happy now. And the kitchen design, you've got your little peninsula as well.
Yes.
For me to sit on the other side and drink my wine. Yeah.
And watch him cook.
And watch me cook, yeah.
I'm just genuinely over the moon for you.
Yeah.
I really mean that, because look what you've got. I think I might even pop that window open. Can I do that? So I'll do that. Slide that back. That's not bad, is it?
It's amazing.
That's the right word. Yeah. Wrong series, but the right word. And what would your dad think to this?
My dad would just be over the moon.
Oh,
Absolutely over the moon. I lost my dad at the most important time in my life when Jake was coming, and if anything, he would be like, I've gone in order to give you this house. And for us as a family, we don't have to sell the house now, do you know what I mean? So, thank you.
Like you've got me going now. Can I have a hug? No, I'm took to bits for both of you. I'm absolutely over the moon.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I have to say, this was one of the trickiest bits to do. It was getting quite tight here, because I know you wanted a peninsula.
Yeah.
And you wanted your little breakfast bar with your stools.
Yeah.
And it kind of meant the dining table had to be quite snug into this corner, and that's why I did bunket seating. Pushing this right against that wall, literally as tight as you can ever get to it. Then the dining table gives you just enough space to get through and makes the stools work at the breakfast bar.
I can be sat there, Jake can be sat there, you can
Yeah.
be cooking, and we can all be in one room together.
Luke, you've got a very happy couple here, I think.
How are you?
You all right, mate? How you doing? You good?
Guys, what do you think of the garden?
Love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah?
Absolutely amazing.
Gemma, there's definitely no football in this garden with Jake.
I'm not sure if Jake will be happy about that, by the way. He might be able to kick the ball around a little bit on
No
the grass.
chance.
No way.
Not allowed.
No way.
So now it's all done. After waiting 10 years for this vision to become a reality,
Yeah.
what's it going to be like looking ahead?
Just coming out the kitchen, Scott cooking, family and friends sat around the table eating and drinking. It's just going to be life-changing.
So let's go on a little wander through the garden. Come on, mate, you can lead. And let's have a look. Oh, and Gemma, what an office space. I'm jealous as anything.
I know.
It's
lovely.
fabulous, isn't it? And I love the fact that Luke's managed to build it with this lovely curve. Instead of it just being a kind of box at the end of the garden, it's maximised all the space, nothing wasted, and made it a beautiful bit of design.
Oh, it's amazing. I can't wait. I think I'm going to just move in.
Just going to move in. I don't blame you.
Thank you, Luke.
Well done, mate. Come on, let's go and have a drink. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Look at that. Well, welcome home to your lovely new kitchen, your lovely new garden. Well done, Luke.
Thank you. Well done
And do you know what? If you don't mind, can I just raise a little glass to your dad? Cheers.
To Dad.
Next time in Bristol, Nick and Claire's kitchen is no place like home.
We're always doing our shins on the dishwasher.
It comes right out, doesn't it? I mean, you've literally got, what, 8 inches gap? But they also dream of a Japanese garden.
If we could get anything with that sort of vibe, that'd be incredible.
Well, thanks for that lovely bit of inspiration, because they're probably some of the hardest gardens to design on the planet. So it's down to Luke Millard and me to give them the tools to decide. What's your dragon plant called again? Dragon what?
Well, he's gone now. That's gone because you've just took that wall down, hasn't it?